Welcome back, everyone. Marvin Jackson here with Donna Hopkins, Charlie Neal, and Lou Holder. And Lou, let's get right to it. Washington has the Giants, the lowly Giants, coming up, and then they have Thanksgiving Day against the Cowboys. What do you think are the keys to both those games, Lou? But first of all, the Giants aren't playing well at all, so that should be a cakewalk, right?
No, it's not. It's never a cakewalk when the NFC East gets together. We've seen it over and over and over again. Charlie had rattled off what's left for the Washington Commanders. Among all publications, it's one of the harder schedules left to finish in the NFL. They squandered chances earlier on in the year, and now it's almost like they have to win every game, and that's still not going to give you a clear chance to the playoffs. And even if you do think about the playoffs, it's going to be a one-and-done scenario. So I had mentioned to both of you and Donna last week that they should have cleaned house, let Eric Bieniemy have a good 8 games as the interim, just like they're doing with Antonio Pierce. But now it's almost like we already know what Ron is going to do. Donna said it. We already know what Jack Del Rio is going to do. It's going to be underwhelming for the next 5 or 6 games. It's going to be the only thing that is a real optimism here is, again, they have a quarterback now that can make every play. He doesn't get too flustered. He's very even-keeled. But that has a lot to do with Eric Bieniemy. So it's almost like if Eric Bieniemy is doing this with Sam Howell, let him stay, be the head coach. Let's see what he does as far as being the leader. But I'm telling you right now, that Giants game is not a sure thing. I don't care who the quarterback is. I don't care. They still have Saquon Barkley. And guess what? That is going to be the one game that they're going to be up for to win. So, no. To answer your question, Marvin, it's not a cakewalk. And then they got a short week to go to Dallas, who's actually playing pretty well. So this is going to be an interesting couple of days.
Yeah, Marvin, like Lou said, that if you think this is a cakewalk, everybody that says that need to wash their mouth out with soap, because there is no way with this Commanders team that you can ever say any game is a given, because they've proven from week to week that they can never put a complete game together with all facets of this team. One week is the offense playing well, then they fall apart. But the defense has fallen apart every game almost, because we haven't seen them play a solid game really this season. And then, special teams is special teams. Tressway in that game against Seattle saved 4 extra points that were high snaps that he pulled down. But when you talk about the Giants, even as bad as they're playing right now, they seem to have the Commanders' numbers, no matter who the quarterback is. But this is a game, if this Commanders team is going to turn the curve of getting some games and hopefully finishing this season strong, this Giants game, you got to start there, because if you got to go up to Dallas on Thanksgiving Day, and as Lou said, the way that they're playing right now in Dallas, they put up 49 points on the Giants to 17. But Dallas overall, they've got the receivers that are going to give that Commanders secondary a nightmare. And they run the ball decently, but it's going to be a tough stretch for this Commanders team moving forward. And to me, they haven't found out what their identity is this year. And we're 10, 11 games into the season right now.
Charlie?
Yeah, 4-6, I believe it is where they are, right? Coming into this week's action. And when you look at the remaining schedule for the Commanders, only 2 of the teams that they're gonna face down the stretch have a record that's worse than theirs. And that is the Giants that they'll face this week, and the Rams, who they're going to play out on the West Coast. So it's going to be interesting, to see if they can make things happen against these teams that are struggling like they are. But also, like you said, they've got Dallas coming up. They've got the Jets coming up. They've got Dallas twice. They get the Miami Dolphins coming in here. All of those things are not setting well. But again, anything can happen. You may get on a streak, may be able to turn things around. And that's what you're hoping for. As a fan, as a local, one of your local teams, you're hoping that maybe somewhere along the line they can kind of turn things around, somewhat like what Denver has been doing. They started the season like they were going to tank. They may not win a game. And they came out with a big win last night. beating the Bills. So it's one of those things. On any given Sunday, as they say.
It's fluid, right? It's fluid. Okay.
Do y'all really believe that in your hearts, though?
Okay.
Well, I mean, I say anything is possible. I'm not betting any money on it. Let me put it that
way. Hey, Lou, we got about a minute. Talk about this big award that our legend who's sitting here with us.
And first of all, it's an honor. It's an honor to have a mentor, a friend to all of us on this show. He's given many people opportunities, and recently I saw that Charlie Neal's going to get a national award from the Football Foundation, and I know I speak for the whole crew and the whole DMV and the whole HBCU nation that we are so proud and we are so thankful to see you get this honor on December 5th. And could you talk about a little bit about your emotions and what you're feeling right now, knowing that this has been like a long process and a great body of work that's actually being recognized?
Well, I appreciate it very much. Johnny Holiday received this award a few years ago, and he sent me a congratulatory note not too long ago once the announcement was made. And I'm honored to have an award named after Chris Schenkel. For those who may not know, he was a longtime great broadcaster for ABC for many, many years. And for a long time, he was the MC of the National Football Foundation's awards. And they named an award after him. And I'm the first African-American to receive this award. That's the other thing. And like I said, I was honored when I received the call. I was shocked. I was glad I was sitting down when the phone rang because I didn't believe it. But it's going to happen on December 5th out in Las Vegas. And it's not just that award. There are a number of other awards being given out that day. There's the Hall of Fame awards are going out there. Tim Tebow is going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. Brian Westbrook played at Villanova, played with the Eagles. He's going to be into Troy Vincent, the assistant commissioner, National Football League. He's going into the Football Foundation Hall of Fame. So it's a lot going on, and I'm just honored to be a part of that weekend and that celebration.
All right.
Congratulations, Charlie.
And yeah, all the best. And you're going to be among some great folks out there in Vegas. That'll be a good time to take that trip. I might have to look at my schedule, man.
Well, they got
Charlie,
plenty of tables
thanks so
for
much
you.
for being with us. Lou and Donna, as always. And thanks to everyone for watching. We love having you watch Sideline Report. So until next time, I'm Marvin Jackson. We'll see you next time on the Sideline. Take care, everybody.